Good morning, good morning. This is Lori from the Paint Girly channel, and I'm just busy fiddling around here with my desk and realized just now it's showtime. Oh my goodness. Hi, Judy. Good morning. Let's see. I'm going to go that way, I think. Oh my goodness. Well, when you're in your happy place. Okay, so today's warm up is going to be, I'm going to cover this little journal, if you will. Good morning, Kathy. Hi, Pam. All right, let's move the mouse out of the way. And again, I didn't do the bot thing, so we're probably going to have some bots. Because I just can't wrap my brain around it. I'm going to have to ask somebody to walk me through. And there's our Barbara. Jack and Jill went up the hill to fill their very last water container. Ooh. They were ambushed at once and eaten for lunch. The only thing left, Jack's retainer. All right, so to start us off, is there Gail? Is Gail here? Hi, good morning, Gail. Gail, I know you've been busy and you've had some teeth pulled and stuff like that. I sent you a message on Instagram. So when you get a chance, hey Debbie, good morning. When you get a chance, go in there and have a look at that for me, if you would, please. All right, so to the left of me here, I have a pretty good sized counter. I've mentioned before that my husband was able to score me a desk unit when his, at that time, office was upgrading and they were just putting the stuff in the trash. And so I've got a lot of organizational things here. And Pam, I'm streaming with StreamYard, which of course goes through YouTube. So when I've gone to try to find my YouTube stream, I couldn't find it. So then when I found it on my phone, I can find it on my phone. Well, I can find it on my computer, I guess. But then I don't know what to do to go and select subbies only. Good morning, Ann. So when I was rummaging through my plethora of things over here to my left, I found a little file folder journal that I had started, and I had started to cover some of the pages with scrapbook paper. Well, I don't want that anymore. So I ripped those pages off, and this reminds me kind of like what Kathy Arbor does, with her file folders, only she does like the full-size folder. And look, I made pockets. Who knows why? But I thought I might use this as a little sketch journal. Now, of course, in true Lori fashion, I thought, oh, let me add pages. But you know what? I'm not gonna. So I just pulled some Graphic 45 out, and I just want to put a cover on it. Good morning, Dana. So, and I wanted to cover it, well, you don't know. I want it to be covered edge to edge. I don't want so much any kind of a hangover. I don't want a hangover, if you know what I mean. Okay, so I've got my cutter. I should probably measure this. I really am not good with measuring. So we're warming up a little here. All right, so this is 5.5 by 4.5. What a cute size. Okay, here we go. Okay, so she answered me, but you didn't give me specifics, Gail. I want specifics. If there's anything, I'm going to send Gail a little happy mail. And if anybody sees, I'm looking for Judy O. So if anybody sees Judy O and I miss her, or Rain Girl, she's Kelly. I don't know if she hasn't been in a while, but she may lurk. So Kelly, if you're out there, I'm looking for you. Looking for you. All right, what was Lori? Oh, I was all right. 4.5 by. Okay, so I got to make sure I'm going the first snag of the stream. Thanks, Barbara. So I'm not too sure because that's not going to work out. Because see, when I go like this, it's too long. So I'm going to lose that, and that's okay. But I want to get her little face. So I guess the easiest thing is to just trim it in half first. I got to get out the big guns. Do, 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 do. She's singing and humming Christmas. All right, let's move the coffee cup. Oh gosh, just push the sensitive mouse. So how is everyone? What's everybody doing? What are you up to on this here Friday? It's very cold here. It feels like snow. We're not going to have snow, but it feels like snow. And let's see, let me turn my... Okay, so Gail, you are on the bulkhead. All right. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. So now I want... What did I say it was? It's 4.5 this way, so it's 5.5. So I need to take a 1/4 inch. I'll take it off of the bottom. Take it off of the bottom. And if you would all do me a huge favor and type in caps, it's easier for my eyes to see. Kathy's going to drive an hour to Hobby Lobby, Aldi's, and Walmart. Oh, cool. Barbara said it's, with the wind chill factor, it feels 13 below. Hi, Sophia. I think I may, I don't know. I think I might. I don't know. I'm thinking, I might run to Joann Fabric. I want to do a little art bags for my grands for Christmas. They have art supplies. They have glue. They have everything they need, these kids. I mean, and their parents don't overdo. But they have one set of grandparents. Won't mention any names. Who, gives them a little, hey, good morning, Carol, gives them a little too much at times. Hi, Cheryl. So, but I remember as a kid, it was always fun. One of my things that I looked forward to at Christmas was we always got a new coloring book and brand new crayons. I just love that. Your markers get dried up, stuff like that. So why not do it? Even my husband said, oh, I saw this thing I think Charlotte would like. I'm like, I know. I've been trying not to pull the trigger on that. Okay, Barbara. You have to hold on to the cart. I don't want to lose you. You promised to hold on to the cart. Barbara. This time last year, well, it was yesterday. No, was it two? Oh, it was 2 days ago on the 16th. I waited and waited and waited for you at the airport, and you never showed. So we had to go without you. Just saying. I was in Yorkshire this time last year. My son and I have been reminiscing. Oh, pretty dark. Good morning, good morning. Who else did I miss? Anyone? Gail said my 6-year-old grandson is getting a new set of Crayola Marvin. Nice. Nice. And some stuff I have, like I have a plethora of glue sticks. Oh, is that what happened? I knew something. I missed something somehow. Okay, let me pop this out of my way for a moment. I want my corners to be nice and crisp. I was just going to glue this on the back. So for those of you that are just coming in as my warm-up, I found this little manila file folder. Look, I made it too short. That's all right, though. I think I might put a little lace on the edge of that. A little file folder journal I had made and started to cover with scrapbook paper, which I don't really want anymore. I didn't want it, so I ripped those pages off. Thankfully, I didn't have too much covered, and I was able to salvage some of these pages. I just am trying to eyeball this. I have my little cheaty thing there. My little cheaty. Okay, let's try to get that straight more. I was tempted for about a nanosecond to rip out a page. Okay, Cheryl's going to go get a blanket. Okay, baby. Well, I could do a flip over. But see, then I'm going to cut. Well, I could go inside. Let's do that. And I don't have to trim off anymore. I'm going to give myself a little wiggle room there. Sophie has a great idea. I missed it. Barbara's going to open everything before she gets to checkout. Well, so I kind of have a little bit of an ulterior motive. Does anyone follow Susie, the Shabby Soul? She's a Tim Holtz maker. Good morning, Kimberly. Nice to see you. She's a maker for Tim Holtz, and she just a couple days ago posted her wait a minute, let me stop talking for a second. So that's about It's a half inch. Let me just do a half inch. Duh. She just posted her Christmas Tim Holtz thing, and there are a couple of things I would really like to have. So, Lori, when you schedule your live with YouTube, you have it. Yeah, I don't schedule with YouTube. I schedule it with StreamYard. But thank you, Pam. See, when I used to schedule it with YouTube, I couldn't figure out how to get into my own stream. So I stopped doing that a long time ago. Now, Carol said something about popping out. Wait a minute. I'm so dyslexic with this stuff. She pops out her YouTube, but I don't really understand what that means. Oh, this is getting a little more fiddly than it needs to be, girls. I'm just saying. Let's do it this way. I only want a half inch. Carol says she'll message me on Facebook, Lori, and what? Oh, okay, Carol, that'd be great, because I didn't know if I could do it while I'm not live. See, like if I pop out my, and do my, you know, YouTube thing while everybody's here. Well, this might get a little puffier because I might put something in the. Okay, so I'm going to ink. No more dawdling. No more dawdling because I want to get on to the next thing. Let me see if I can get mine. No, that's not going to close. Alrighty. Let's just get going here. I need to have a little bit of ink-a-dinking on here. All right, so I decided not to use this little journaly file folder thing as I had originally. Let's try antique linen. I don't really know what that looks like. Probably not going to be dark enough. Let me get something underneath me here to ink-a-dink. And then I'm just going to glue. Hi, Janet. I'm just going to glue that in. See, and then I can go in and draw or paint. I can put stuff into pockets if I want. And I think it'll be swell. I love the word swell. I just think it'll be swell. Okay, I forgot to eat something. So if I get to the point where I feel a little off, I might go grab a little something. But right now I'm okay. I keep pushing my stinking mouse. Yep, that's true, Pam. Thank you. All right, so I'm just going to take my blending tool. Let's see what this looks like. It's not too dark. I should get out my, I haven't used it in a while. I should get out my, what is it called, Barbara? Tomato paste. Should get out the tomato paste. That's not really doing much. So I think I'm just going to use, I probably am not going to do this now so then I can rubber band it. Okay, Carol's going to be away from the keyboard. She's going to be a cleaning. My husband washed all the windows yesterday. Girls, I have bluebirds. I have bluebirds. Now, some of you may have remembered that at the beginning of the spring, in the spring, I had bought some mealworms and I was trying to attract bluebirds. And I couldn't get them. They just, we have a little birdhouse here in this garden that sits out from my slider here in my little craft area. And I saw, I believe, in the rain, a pair of bluebirds looking at the property that we had for rent. They were back maybe once. Right? Oh, really, Artie Dar? Okay, wasn't expecting it. So I'm sitting here working and I just looked to the left and I kind of had a little flutter. It might, Pam. Thank you. Pam's got some helpful hints if you're trying to stream. And the crackles came and they ate all my mealworms and they were knocking. I bought the right kind of bird feeder, and they were knocking the heck out of it, you know. No bluebirds. So I got disgusted. Yep, me. I got disgusted. It's like, you know what? You stinkers. So I didn't bother with anything else the rest of the summer. You know, I had a couple little feeders. Really, Gail? Well, my hairdresser, she has a plethora of them that come to her yard. So I knew they were in the area. And I was pretty sure what I saw that rainy day was a bluebird. So now I've got this partial bag of mealworms, okay? And I thought, you know what? I don't want to keep it all over the whole winter. So we have this gourd out there. It's got big holes in it. And I'm just going to use it as a feeder. So I thought, well, any of the little birds can get in there. The grackles probably can't because they're too big. Haven't seen a grackle. And I saw all this commotion and I looked, and lo and behold, bluebirds. Are you ready? I don't know. Now this was before my husband cleaned the windows. So I was so stinking excited. I'm like, for a while, I was just like, I couldn't breathe because I wasn't sure what I was saying. Let's see here my phone's going to be dead in a little bit. Bluebird on my shoulder makes me happy. They're females.
See that one on the top of the hook? I think that's a female because her tail is real blue.
Yeah, I'm talking to my sisters. Right, migration. Well, I didn't even think about it, Artie Dar. Let me see if I have. Oh, I caught one getting a bath. Is this the one where can you see their little head sticking out? Look, there's another one in there. So I got so many. Oh, this one. Maybe it's this one. Yeah, maybe. I got Janet Young in the background. That was a bummer. I have some still lifes too. Where the heck are they? This is a good one. Now let me see if I have a look. He's beautiful. Oh my gosh. And they've been back several days. I don't know about today, but there's a ton of them. So I just have been enjoying them. And of course, if the sun's out, they look even more beautiful. Okay. Just saying, I was very excited. All right. So this is my warm up. I just found this little file folder journal that I had made took it apart, the pages that I had started, and I'm sure once I thought about it, I thought, oh, that's like a Kathy Arbor thing. So then I'm going to glue that, and then I'm going to fix it so it latches like that. Okay. So that's my warm up. So welcome to everyone that is here. Oh no, not blue jays. They're those big nasty birds. No, these are bluebirds. Their chest is a rust color, and the females have, of course, more of a rusty muted color on their backs, but their tail feathers are real blue, and the male, he's all blue, head to toe, head to tail, I should say. All right, so I was talking to my sisters the other day. I was saying that, excuse me, a lot of us are interested, especially in the beginning of the month, to do a daily, prepare ourselves for a December daily, November daily, and some of you may have remembered that I was going to try to do a November daily. Well, that didn't last long. A couple of years ago, Mary was giving us prompts, and gosh, 2019. So this was supposed to be a daily for November, and I do okay for so long. And with the prompts, it's a little easier for me. But after a while, Lori stops, or she forgets, or it gets buried on her desk or on a shelf, and I don't follow through. And there's a lot of pressure with it to me. There's a lot of pressure. And then I feel like a failure. Here's another one. This was the December one. Which way did I? Yeah, this way. Which way? No, this doesn't look right. Oh, I see. I flapped it. See, I added a little. Good morning, Teresa. Good morning. I flopped it around this way. This was an envelope one. This too, I think Mary gave us prompts. But see, then I go so far. I get distracted. And then I don't finish. So whether you're Bible journaling or art journaling or just doing an everyday journal, diary type of thing, I think a lot of us are hard on ourselves if we miss a day. So I wanted to alleviate that. So I was brainstorming with my, hey, Janice. Janice said the bluebird feathers collect blue spectrum light without sunshine. They mostly look gray. And so I've decided to, as my stream name said, now I forget what I called it. I have to go back and look at my sister's things. Oh, everything always goes back, except when you want it to. Not your everyday journal. ... December. ... November. And then, thank you, Gail. And then after that, I can just put a dash, right? Artie Door says, or bored because it's been done. Move on. And the point is we still keep playing. Yeah, but for some folks, it's hard to do that. And I just wanted to alleviate for myself any stress. So I was jelly printing the other day. And I thought, part of the other problem is maybe we do journals that are a little too large, especially for a daily. Maybe some of us make them a little too big. And I had a couple of, oh my goodness, so where did I put that? Oh my gosh. I had a couple of these little mini composition books. So this is a little tiny one. And I had started to roll off when I jelly printed. And then, oh, who did I miss? Designs and do-overs. Oh, I know you from Keisha's, but I don't remember your name. So could you remind me? Designs. It's cold here, Arnie Dar, but it's a beautiful day here. Right, alleviate all the stress. So if you're someone who that kind of thing would stress you, maybe a Kristen. Kristen, cool. Nice to see you. Thanks for coming in. You know, maybe something like this if you're into jelly plate. But you know what? You don't even have to jelly print. Some of this is watercolor. Yesterday I had a field day with some of my sprays and some of my inks. Look, this page got torn, but I liked it because it was gold. But it kind of got stuck together. Barbara's not warm, but thanks for the thanks for the hopeful message. So then I decided while I was messing around with that, I found this Fabriano journal that I had in my stash, and I just went through and put something on every page to get me started. And so today what I'm going to do is address some of these pages and just 12 degrees in Denver. Woo! I don't know what the temp is here. So I know I have a stamp. I want to put a stamp on each page that has the date. Now, some of it is not going to show because I was so crazy with my background colors. But I picked up at, and I think I know where my stamp is. I picked up at Goodwill. This has been a while ago. These little binders. And of course, they're for photos. I hope it's in here. If not, I have to look somewhere else. Set of 4, and they came in a little box that was decorated like this. And part of the reason I picked it up is because it has hydrangeas on it. And I thought this might be a good place to store my small stamps. Or, hey, Stephanie G, good morning. Or my smaller die cuts. So when I went to do that, lo and behold, they were open at the top and the bottom. So I tried gluing it. That didn't really work. So I ended up stitching the bottom. So I think this is where I have my date stamp, but it may not be. Looking back, I don't have them all moved over, so it's not there. Oh, fuck. But I'm using this for my little, at least now, you know, sometimes I do things and then I decide, oh, well, I don't really like that, and I move it. But for now, that's what I'm using. All right, so let's see if I can. I'm going to look in one other binder. And if it's not there, I'm going to move on and I will just incorporate it when I locate it. This is also another, I think this was really for, yeah, for photographs. And I use it for my smaller stamps. It's just a little. Well, it's not here either. But it's just like it's got its little slashes, a line, and it says date on it. So I think it'll be cute for this purpose. And so what I thought I'm going to do is on the pages where, hi Lisa. Hello, hello. Good morning, good morning. Hope I didn't miss anybody. On the pages where I can see it easily, I'm just going to stamp a little spot on each page to put in the date, just as a reminder for me, because I'm terrible at putting dates on things. And then where I have my, see where it's a little too intense, I'm going to stamp some on a piece of paper and just glue it on. Okay, so Cheryl's going to go get some coffee. Good idea. I should go and heat mine up. All right. So then I thought today what I'd do is I would spend some time fussing with. I don't have a date stamp. And I like the idea of stamping it on and then handwriting it in. I kind of like that. So that's the way I'm going to go. But if you have a date stamp, that would be fabarone. All right, so then I thought I would take some napkins, add some napkins here and there, see what, works, see what I might want to put in the book. And then I'm going to pull out some of my stencils and do kind of like what Dee Dee's doing in some of her. I just like the way, and I've done this before too. I'm sure a lot of us have, just put a little something, something on my pages to get me a start, so that in December I'm going to put on here my not your everyday journal, and I'm going to start in December, and then I can have a hashtag, not a hashtag, a little dash, and it can be to be continued, and it takes the pressure off of me. And I'm only going to journal on on one page, not doing a double spread. That alleviates a lot of angst for me. So it's not really a daily. You know what I'm saying. For those of us that struggle. This one, not too crazy about that page, for sure. Okay, so I pulled out some napkins. Now, if anybody needs to see how I did these pages, I can do that. Look, I kind of missed that one. I try to put something on every page. And I think I'm just going to use a glue stick because, thank you, Janet. I know Anne uses glue sticks, and I think G. Kerr, she uses a lot of glue sticks. Oh, okay. Thanks, Stephanie. Stephanie says kind of like a Shannon Green journal of no reason. All right, so some of these, I think what I pulled out, I can use maybe on one page. Look. So I'm kind of doing the bugs. So here we've got bluebirds. Bluebirds. This I got in Europe. I'm thinking of Europe because this time last year I was there. That's kind of cool. I love this one. And you know what? Not all napkins are created equal. Let me just say that. And if you have a chance to get those, I guess you say Michelle. napkins. Oh baby, oh baby, oh baby. They're really nice. Here's a bee, a bee, a bee. This guy, I've gotten him in Europe. Thought he was beautiful. Oh, beautiful. Europe, Europe, Europe. Oh, it's kind of different. Let's put flowers down. We've got some holiday. Isn't this cute? I couldn't find the one that I wanted. Look, I've had this for years. Never used it. Paris. Some more little birds. The birds and the bees. Okay, way too much, but at least I have some variety. And we'll just see where my pages lead me. I'm going to put my bee stuff over here. This is another, I don't know how you say that name. Michelle? M-I-C-H-E-L. If any of you are into napkins, you know what I'm talking about. And there was one girl who had watched one of my ceramic videos. So now we know Lori took no clothes on her trip so she could bring back. Yes, absolutely. I think I'm going to start with the bees. Let's just see, bees and sunflowers. So now I'm looking for a page that might work with that coloring and kind of. And these are just to create backgrounds so that when I start in December, I can just, and I'm not sure that I even am going to go in order. I may just skip around with whatever mood I'm in. And, oh, that's a possibility. As far as the dates go, you know what I mean? Ooh, hello. Hello, yellow. They call me mellow yellow. Earworm warning. They call me mellow yellow. That's right. Oh, what a beautiful day. That's upside down. Now, I do have issues with ripping and tearing certain things, so I'm going to try to not let that bother me. I'm going to take one of these plasticky things. Lisa said, I love napkins and have a bunch of really pretty ones, but don't use them as much as I should for fear of messing. Yes, for fear of messing them up. I know, right? I'm going to put that under there, just in case. So I'm going to, now of course you can use a wet paintbrush or your finger and come around here and do all that jazz. I'm just gonna do this. I'm just gonna do this. Now normally I would probably, that's ridiculous. That's like an oxymoron. Use my at customs. So madam doesn't know where to look. Is there any reason you're attempting to board this plane? I'm a crafter, isn't it obvious? Shopping. Of course, the time of year we went, we mostly brought back Christmas gifts. I would normally use my, okay, streaming brain is kicked in. Golden Matte Medium. But because I want it to be dry and move on and do several different pages, I'm going to try a glue stick. And actually, I could come back and pop this down. Well, that's true. Kristen says, remember, napkins are meant to wipe up messes, so you really can't mess them up. That's true. But the flip side of that for me is the napkins I use to clean up messes don't look like these. And I don't know, if I put them in a journal, then I have them. It's not like I can't ever see them again, or they're not going to, they're going to be in my journal. So what's the dealio there, right? I really could just tack some of this down. Oh, that got me a wrinkle. I didn't get out any, if you put plastic wrap down, especially if it's wet and you're using the wet medium. Okay, I'm lacking that, girls. So let's see, maybe on this side, do I want these or do I want my crazy flowers? Yes, Cheryl, napkins for crafting and napkins for okay, I think, although I'm not going to do a double spread, for me, in my book, I want to have pages that kind of look like they work together. I kind of like this. Let's see how this looks if I lay it on its side. I do have a napkin journal. It's a big old fat thing. It's a big old fat thing. I just covered it. I haven't done anything in it in a while. My intentions are to put, the name on here. I have to cover the inside. And I've got some, here's one. See, I've got different things. Some days, like we all do, you feel like just doing backgrounds or getting started on something, but not finishing. So here's another finished one. Not finished. I need to do something else to this page. This is one of my color book pages. You can see I like Julia Crane. See this? I have all different stuff stored for Christmas that I want to add. I put 4 panels together there. I don't think I did that very well. There's another one finished. I don't have too many finished, but I have plenty started. I love that. Like the pages, as Dee will say, they're not stuck because you use the Golden Matte Medium. I don't know if I have any more done. See, I've got little markers like that. I want it to go on that page. Woo! This is going to be covered up. I decided to do napkins in this sketchbook. Oh, I think this is my, see, I don't date anything. I think this is one of my more recent ones. So this is exclusively napkins. Hey, Marty, good morning. Thank you, Marty Dar. Appreciate that. Okay, so I'm thinking maybe these little bees could come down here. So I'm going to add them. And then when I come back to work on the page, you know, if it's not stuck down the way I want, I'll just do a restick. And I think I had a napkin that had a beehive. Yeah, here we go. Let's see. I might like to put. Oh, is Nettie here? Hi, Nettie. Good morning. Good afternoon. Good day. I do that all the time to her. I always forget she's in a different part of the world. Okay. This one I didn't take the backing off. So if this is all new to you, maybe if you're a replayer, you want to take off those back layers. Now, you could just rip and tear them, but I save them and I use them, you know, to dry off my paintbrushes, clean up my mess. Usually if you rub the corner, you can get, especially if you have your own fingernails. I don't mind tearing that edge either, so I can get a grip. And you can use a piece of tape. Well, I'm ending up ruining it anyway. So I might as well just, there we go. Because ultimately, if you try to glue this down, thank you, Lisa. If you try to glue this down, you know, it's going to separate in all likelihood. It's going to separate. And sometimes we have that ghosting on that second layer. I don't know if you can tell on the camera. Ooh, I'm getting my stripes. I've got it upside down, but sometimes that's cool to put underneath too, because then you can stamp and do all kinds of stuff on it. So this one's got the word bees, which I want to try to keep. Yes, backs of napkins are very cool as well. Oh, Barbara makes faux paper with her extra plies. Nice. I think I missed Dot. Hi, Dot. Oh, I just see. I'm gonna save this because see, I love all those little ferns. There's little bees buzzing around. I'm just gonna put that there. All right. Okay, Kathy, be careful. Enjoy your shopping trip. All right, so now let's see. So that's kind of that color wave. I've got bluebirds, bluebirds, bluebirds. Of course, now if I'm going to start this in December, and I might not work it all the way through till Christmas. Of course, some of these are not really very Christmassy looking, and that's okay. But I might want to put some Christmas type napkins, more towards the front. So I've got those little cutie patooties. Got some carolers. And I love that napkin. And of course I have some poinsettia. So let's just say I guess I could put the snowman on a blue page. Oh, this kind of looks like dirty snow, doesn't it? Let's see how it looks on this. Nothing like dirty snow. I know, right, Nettie? Oh, I started to say, one of the girls that watched one of my ceramic videos, she sent me a message and we chatted a little bit, and I invited her to come check out one of my lives. And she had commented on the napkins she saw on my desk, and now I'm forgetting how it went. Oh, they're so cute. Those little, oh, you know what? I'm not doing what I normally do. Normally, if I'm going to tear, instead of going all the way across the large napkin, I fold it, and so I only have to go part way. You know, I was thinking it was a ceramic video, but now that I say that, because she saw napkins. Anyway, she said, I have to admit, I love the napkins. I have to admit, I have a little bit of a fetish. I'm like, yeah, don't we all? So I invited her. Oh, there we go. I invited her to come in and tell me who she was, and I would send her some, but she has not. Thank you, girls. She has not come in and introduced herself anyway. And of course, now, without going back to look, I don't remember her name. But if you're listening, my offer still stands. I'm going to put this little guy down in the, I'm going to put him in the corner. Thank you, ladies. All right, I'm going to tear off this. I love the little tree with the little ornaments, but I'm going to separate. Oh, really, Marty? Okay, report them before you remove them. I get so weirded out when they come on. I think that's what happened, and I ended up sending our dear Shannon to Siberia. All right, I'm going to put this on the bottom. Now, while I'm here, I might as well do something over here. That might look cute. I mean, really, isn't that a look at that? It's like, what would you call that? A damask kind of a, it's all paisleys and, see, now this looks like it only has one ply, but sometimes they're very deceiving. Hey, Dar, how are you? Nice to see you. How have you been? All right, let's see. I know it doesn't look like it, but there's probably another layer. Sometimes there's not. I don't think there is on this one. I got this. I might have taken one layer off and missed this layer. Hey, Becca, good morning. I'm pretty sure I got this one at Tuesday morning. I want to make sure my... Oh, I think I wanted it the... did I want it this one? I'm just very carefully trying to tear that. Look, there was another one. See, some of them they're sneaky. Now, right now, actually, I don't really care if this stuff sticks out of the page. But I'll trim all that when I come through and work on them to complete my day. So if you're just joining us, what I'm working on is my what did I call it again, Gail? Not So Everyday Journal. Oh my gosh, I should have put that up. My sisters and I just came up with it. Hey, Angie Brown. How you feeling, Ange? Last time I saw you, you were a little poorly. You weren't feeling so good. Okay, Teresa. You're just getting your coffee now? I thought you went already. These are kind of... Okay, this goes this way. I'm going to stick that one up here. Now I gotta... Not you. Thank you, Gail. You're so good to me. Not Your Everyday Journal, which for me, it's going to alleviate, thank you, Janet, my stress when I miss a day. I'm going to try to do every day, but I just know me. I know me. I'm going to maybe bring that up. So I'm just putting in some napkins to start. All different stuff's going to go in here. And then I have another back. And I just thought I'd put some more Christmassy thing towards the beginning because I'm going to start in December. Now, let's see. Oh, let's put this pretty fox in somewhere. Well, see, even if it's an every other day journal, Becca, for me personally, then that means in my mind, I got to make sure I do it every other day. Where if I call it my Not Your Everyday Journal, all the pressure's off. All the pressure's off. And Angie's feeling better. Wonderful. Good, good, good. So if that's what I call it, and it's just a mind game, right? But I know for me, as I mentioned earlier in the stream, if I don't do it for a couple of days or miss a day, I give up. And then I don't do it at all, which that's not good either. And I thought about, no pressure journal. My sisters and I just thought, Not Your Everyday Journal. Yeah, it sounded really cute. The end. Just sounded really cute. Okay, let's find a place for this handsome fella. This is one of the napkins I brought back from Europe with me. Sophia says she's back and now she's on her laptop, so it's easier to chat. Yes, for sure. I should have taken my backing off first because that's, believe it or not, that's tough to tear that way. So my son and I were in a grocer Had some really cool stuff in it, of course. That's just why I've said, at least to my family, I don't know if I've said it to you guys, I love going into Aldi's. I haven't been into Lidl's yet. I haven't been into a Lidl yet. But Aldi reminds me of the grocery store in different parts of Europe that we were in. And just a little bit. And so I was roaming around. Actually, I was looking for some things to bring back for Holly. And I was looking for a cool kitty mug. I don't think I found one. I don't remember now. Anywho, well, I spied these napkins. Ooh, hot chocolate. Nice. Nice. And the academy that I joined to learn how to color pencil, draw color pencil, do portrait work, has a beautiful fox to do. I haven't stepped up on that yet. Right now I'm working on a little dog that reminds me of my dog. Bernard. Although Bonnie Snowden says Bernard. Bernard. I'm taking out all this dark stuff. I'm going to see how he looks on this pink page. Ooh. Ooh. And I'm not going to do double spreads. Now, if you wanted to get closer to this and be a lot neater, you can just wet that area with a paintbrush and that'll pull off real easy for you. So I should probably do that just to show. I'm just going to do it on my hand. Let's see. Cheryl said next month is her birthday. See, when you wet that napkin, it'll come off real easy for you. And it's a safer way to get around the napkin without, ripping into the design. Really. Really and truly. I tend to always start on the right. And I'm just using a glue stick today. I want to watch my time because Lena should be coming on at 12 noon Eastern. And did you open your room yesterday? Janet says, in 5 days, it's my birthday. Just saying. Oh my gosh, Janet, I don't know if I'll see you on your birthday. Happy birthday. Gotta sing it. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Janet. Happy birthday to you. Dar says, in her opinion, when you put pressure on yourself to do something every day, it seems like a job. Well, you know what? That is a very good point. Could have called it not my job journal. Call it what you want, but just takes the pressure off. And then I also talked about size. Takes the, don't go too big. If you're a person like me where I like to do a lot of different stuff. And I'm easily distracted. Okay, Ange. That's usually what I do when I watch Ange. You're welcome, Janet. I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope all your days are wonderful, but I hope your birthday day is extra special. All right, I'm thinking I might like these little mushrooms. On this here, I put a little bit of gold metallic. Now it looks like you can see the metallic on my screen. I don't know if you guys can tell. So I'm just prepping these pages to also eliminate pressure or stress. This one doesn't want to come off as easy as some of them. So if I get a head start and just like, I don't know, like if you're making greeting cards or you're doing ATCs or, oh, I don't know, you name it, you name it, whatever you're doing. When you first, at least for me, when I first get started, my creative juices may not really be working, but once, or making clusters, but once you get going and you have your stuff out and you start building, and then you get into your groove, right? You hit your groove, you get your groove on. It's easier. So just like this too, when you go prep your pages, and then when you want to sit down and actually do a page on the day that you decide you're going to work in your daily, non-daily journal, you've got a good start. And you could maybe leave some pages blank that, then that alleviates all that jazz. I think I want to do something different. Maybe I'll put this right in the middle. Maybe I'll put it in the middle. I think I want to tear it this way. That's a good idea, Cheryl. Yeah, stamp on those babies. Yeah, baby. Cheryl said, I need to learn how to draw diamonds. Will you show me how, please? Like a real diamond? Like a stone? I don't know if I could do it. Hi, Tina. Nice to see you. You mean just a diamond? You have to give me a little more info. I want that gold. There's gold in them Mar Hills. I want that gold. It's going to be Janet B's birthday in 5 days, Gail. So I wasn't sure I would see her. So I just sang to wish her a happy birthday. Happy birthday. Let's put a little piece of this up here. Whoa, that's a super blue page. I don't know. Kind of I might have to hit that blue page with some, you know, the white stuff. Oh, I got a big lump of glue there. Let me see if I can smoosh it. Smush it. And I did mention, like, sometimes, like, if you want, you know, do a smaller book. I have this really cool, well, it's really cool to me. I got this years ago. Gosh, 2015. 2016 is the calendar. 2015, 2016. Gosh, that's when I went over to Europe and my bonus son was married. It's a moleskin, it says. I don't know. It doesn't. It says it's moleskin. Of course, it's, you know, red orange, which I love. I started to paint some pages. Can you believe this bright orange doesn't cover the... Wow! But, oh, a diamond like in a ring. Yeah, see, I don't think I'm good at that. Teresa, because I'm not good at, okay, Gail, you'd have to have, you know how you have the table and then the point comes down, like like I'm not good at buildings and stuff either because of perception and the lines and stuff to make it. I'll have to try it. I'll try it and see what I might come up with. But you know what? If you're in Dee Dee's stream, you could ask her. She could do it in a snap, I'm sure. Anyway, see, here's where we were in Leicestershire. Gary's wedding, December 18th. Anyway, I was thinking about doing the pages in here similar to this stuff. And look, there's a little pocket in the back. What do I have back there? I have stickers. Oh, it's stickers that came with the little book. But I just like this because it's got the elastic band. It's got a little marker. See, I throw very little away. It's a bad and good habit. Let's just say that. It's bad and good. Now, I think this is kind of cool because you got the piano. I mean, not that I'm a musical person. Oh, okay. Tina, thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it. It was nice to see you. Let's see. Try to... I think somebody shared a portion of this with me. This has got a little... Thanks, Tina. You too. Say hi to your mama for us. We're having a hard time getting my mama out to do anything. She says she wants to have more of an exciting life. She's 91. But then when we invite her and want her to go places with us, she refuses to go. She won't go with us. And now she saying she's not going to go to Thanksgiving either. So my son, what he does is he kind of tricks her and tells her, you said you would go, so now you have to go because you said, because she doesn't remember if she told us she was going or not going. I think I kind of like it for this page. Did I miss Jane? Is Jane in here? Oh gosh, I hope I didn't miss anybody. Oh, the trolley. I missed something, but I love the trolley. All right, I'm going to put this over here. Now, I can assure you that at some point, when I come to a page to work on it, I'm going to say to myself, why did you put that there? I wish you had put that over there. But, oh, spell check. Okay. That's the way it is. That's when we say, oh, well. I'm going to overlap this one. Let's overlap. And let me put this one. Oh, that's the bottom of the clef. I think I need some snacks out here in my room. What did I do with my little plastic? Oh, here it is. Oh, that page might be good for my, oh, I have pinkish flowers, I think. I had whacked up my, I think it's my 8.5 by 11 or whatever, 8 by something, 8.5 by something, jelly plate. And I whacked it up into different little pieces. I really am glad I did it, actually. So I used a piece yesterday that was, when I opened up my little mini composition book, it fit perfectly. And then for this book, I could do half and half. Now, some of this, like this here, I did that with my brayer and paper. This might be too much pink, let's just say. So some of them, the colors got a little wild. Oh, this has a little, oh, this is, I brought this one back from Europe. Let's take the back off of this one. Let me look at my time. Oh, I still have a ways to go. I may have to take a comfort break. I don't know if it's a change in the weather or what, but whew, sometimes I gotta go running. Couldn't possibly be my old age. Oh, Marty, how nice. Are you going to have Orby Dorbs? Oh, Orby Dorbs. Let's see if this little bird. The other thing about doing the backs of your pages like this, you know, you might decide to play with colors you don't normally use. I want to save that little branch. Let's put him over here. Now, I'm kind of just going through and doing napkins, but I'm going to do something else in a little bit. Let's just say here. All right, so over here, I'm going to put some gesso because this is really wildly pink and purple if you cannot tell. And I'm just going to grab a old credit card. And I'm going to put my little protector under here. And of course, somewhere I have a phone that's dinging. I wish when you turned your sound down, the dings would. My sisters never remember. Let me just say. In their defense, they probably never know what day it is either, like I never know what day it is. I have a hard enough time keeping track of my own schedule, let alone, expecting them. Monkey Mary. Thank you, Pink Girl. You have given me. Oh, there it goes. Wait a minute. Is Teresa headed out? Gail said 11 is covered in snow. Oh my goodness. I missed Mary coming in. Hi, Mary. And I think Teresa is headed out. So Teresa? I don't know. I have such a hard time going back. Still miss Mary. Still don't see Mary. There's Monkey Mary. Hello, hello. And I think it's either Cheryl or Teresa's leaving. No, Mary's not sick. She's getting prepped. She is having her cataract surgery. I think maybe she said Monday. So she's got things to do for that. If anybody didn't read her message on her Facebook page the other day about going for her physical, it's a scream. You gotta check it out. All right, so I'm just putting a little bit of gesso on here to kind of knock this back. And then while that dries, see, this page isn't as intense. While that dries, I'm going to go take a comfort break. And I might reheat my coffee a little bit. So I'll just be a few minutes, ladies. So I'm going to let that dry. And then I think I'm going to come back and do a couple other things to this page. All right, that I might have to hit it with the heat gun, but I think I'm going to stamp and I might stencil a little bit. I'm getting a little bored with the napkins, doing it all at once. So okay, I'll be right back. No bluebirds yet today. They might have headed out of town already. I don't know. Okay. So I think I'm going to pull out my, I don't want to get too crazy with prepping my pages, but I might do a little more. Okay, Mary says she's a quilting lady, but she's getting very close to switching to this craft. Well, Mary, you could do what a lot of us do. Do it all. All right, so let's see. I think I have a nice raspberry. What is this one called? Festive Berries. And I've got that seedless preserve. And I've got a wildly crazy. Right, Gil? Yeah. Crackling campfire. Let's try these three. I like to use three. I just heated my coffee a little. It's still damp. Let's give this a little hit of the heat gun. There you go. Becca's got it. Many of us don't switch. We just add on other stuff. Because actually, your quilting can overlap into this. You can add little quilting squares to a page for sure. And then there's the whole idea of quilting and using a piece of your quilting project as a cover. Woo! It's beautiful. I was fussing around last night and I got this great idea. I had several little, some of them weren't real little, balls of yarn. And they kind of work together. So I thought, let me make my own variegated. And so I learned how to do the magic knot. So I knotted them together and I wound. So then I started doing a chunky infinity scarf on cable needles. knitting, right? And I get to the navy blue and oh my gosh, it's navy blue, navy blue. I must have fell asleep. I don't know what I did. I had so much navy blue in one spot. It was just crazy. So I pulled it all off. All right, so I'm taking my distress crayons and I'm just squishing some of it around, scribbling the edge of my page. I might scribble a little here, and maybe I'll scribble a little here, and get some of this berry and scribble it there. I'm not pressing down. I'm hoping I don't have marks, but I probably am going to have some marks. Just saying, probably am gonna. I'm going to get out a baby wipe and smush this. See, so while I'm looking at this page, even though I was just putting napkins on a lot of different pages, in my head, I'm saying, oh, I think I would like some of my distress crayon on this. And I'm thinking about stamping. See, I knocked some of that back with the gesso. And Mary, if you hang out with us, these ladies are full of all kinds of ideas. So if you have any questions, this is a wonderful group of ladies. All right, so I'm just giving myself just little areas. Now that's on the napkin. Let's see. Down here. That came out a little different, but I kind of like it. It's kind of like a little bleed almost, but it looks cool. Now, normally I would go around my page and do all, smush all the same color at one time and then go to the next color, but I forgot. Okay, so now I think I want to stamp. And I don't want to get, like I said, I don't want to get too carried away and do too much on the page. I have this script stamp that I pulled off of the block. Angie, I find you always to be sweet, and I think you've got some ideas, girlfriend. I think you don't give yourself enough credit. All right. Now I'm going to use an archival ink because Becca's leaving. Bye, Becca. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate it. Have a great day. I'm going to use this because I don't know what I'm going to be. You just caused trouble? Yeah, that's fun though, isn't it, Ange? Causing trouble? I'm going to put a little bit down there. And I'm going to put some. Now I'm just stamping in the middle because I don't want really hard edges. And then I do one or two stamps so it's not all real dark. So these pages coordinate, but yet they're a little different. I think on this page, I'm going to take this whole section of this napkin. Let's do it this way. When I found this community of artisans, Mary, it just opened up really opened up my creative world, I have to say. All right, I'm just gonna put some glue down here. Kind of put that more towards the center. Once that dries good, I'll come back and I'll tear those edges off. All right, now let's see, what else do I have here? I'm seeing if anything else strikes my fancy. Fancy. Boy, some of these are really pretty. I love hydrangeas. Oh, thanks, Ange. Keisha's coming on at 4. If anybody's interested to join in on the market, it's always a good time. And you don't have to purchase. You can if you want to. You could just come and hang out with us, though. Play the games. You know, some of us may not have anyone in our home. You know, you might live alone, or, you know, my husband just retired. So most of the days I was here by myself. And, oh, Mary, I'm making a lot of ladies in this community that I know of like to make what they call a daily journal, like a daily December journal. So every day in December, you go to a journal page and you do a little art on your journal page. Or you might be a traditional journaler, you know, and put an entry in, you know, like, I don't know how old you are, Mary, but for some of us, you know, we used to call it a diary. Thank you, Barbara. I think this is the one I got. And you know, you make these entries, and for some of us, and that this is where, for me in particular, I struggle with the daily thing. Not that I don't want to do it, it's just that I don't do it for whatever reason. I get involved in another project, you know, whatever. It gets buried on my desk. I don't remember. Next thing I know, I'm 3 or 4 days behind, and I feel guilty, and I feel like a failure, and then I don't continue. So this is my answer to that stress. So this is my not your everyday journal. So I'm setting it up to start in December, and then I'm just going to put a little dash, and then when I finish, I'll put March, December to March. Let's see. She tells her age, and I missed it. She's about our age. Okay, thanks, Marty. So you'll remember then, you know, having a diary. So I'm not a word journaler. I like art journaling. And I might put some words, but for the most part, it's art. So I'm prepping my pages to also eliminate some stress. So when I go to do a page in this journal, I've got a pretty good base of something to work from. So I'm doing napkins. I'm going to do some stamping, and in a bit, I'm going to do a little stenciling. Well, you're a youngin'. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Mary. You're a youngin', Ange. You're the kid on the block. Okay, so this one, I think what I want to do is I want to get that hydrangea in, and I do like those. I do like those leaves. Let's switch it up a little bit. Let me come in from the top. And I think I want to do a little better at cutting some. Whoop, I almost just went my coffee. Done cleaning. Good girl, Nettie. Let me come in here with, this is just water on a paintbrush. Just trying to get in closer to this napkin design for this particular one. So I popped in on CB the other day. She was coloring. I don't know if she was, I think she was coloring in this book or she was showing this book. Anyway, I love to color. Love, love, love to color. So she was showing this book, and I've looked at this book before and decided not to get it. I think I was looking at it at Joann Fabrics. That's okay, Pam. You do what you want, sweeties. I'm happy to have you here. And so I looked it up on Amazon, and they have it discounted right now. So I decided to get one because I'm weak. Okay, because I'm weak. It was reasonable, and I'm a weak individual. So Marty says she journals every day. She uses her junk journals for writing, drawing, collaging, coloring, painting, etc. Wonderful. That's wonderful, Marty. Yeah, I don't remember being 50 either. Anywho, I was all excited. I was supposed to get here on the 16th. And I thought, that's what I'm going to do when that gets here. I'm going to sit in my comfy chair and I'm going to look at my new book and I'm going to start a new page. And then I checked to see what time it was going to arrive. It's delayed. It's delayed. I hate when they do that. So now they don't know when it's going to be here. Might be, I haven't checked it yet today. I'm like a kid. Oh, that'd be great, Mary. There's also some other folks that you want. If you have a pencil and paper there, we could tell you a few other streams you might enjoy. The Canadian Artisan, if you're a sewer, you might like her. And you tell me if you want to write these down. I know, right? It's really pretty. The girls could probably put in chat some other ones. I'm thinking Calico Kate. She sews. Pam is here, made by Pam. She's a sewer, but she also does all different kinds of art. And Pam is also an enabler, just a warning. She's got a lot of cool stuff, got a lot of cool tools. Thanks, Marty. Yes, Pam's like me. She does a little bit of everything. But Pam is like Pam really sews. Okay, you got to see some of the like coats and stuff she's made. It's like amazing, amazing. All right, so different kind of sew. I have my little stencil folder. You always watch Carol? Okay, because she does stitching and stuff. Aunt Beck's Creation, she's another one who does a lot of, you know, like sewing projects and stuff. You know, she's got a plethora of, all right, so I'm just going to pull out some stencils that I think might work. And I can always pull out Timmy ones if I want. I'm thinking mostly about, and of course in my stencil box I've got some round stencils. I should probably get some of them out and put in here. I'm thinking I want something round, but I don't know that I have round. That flower might work. I made this little pocket storage journal. See, I don't know where my smaller ones of these are. That might be a good one. So that I could, if I'm looking at, oh, I love this one. Oh, Ann Lars's great, isn't she? I love Ann's. I love, number one, I love Ann's stuff, and I just love Ann's personality. Ann is an absolute must watch. She's so fun. She is so fun. So you've been around a little bit. Okay, let's see. So I'm thinking on this, with this pretty rose, maybe this type of, you know, stencil might work. And I'm just going to put pieces, not the whole stencil. I'm just going to put pieces in it. I know, she's so funny. I would love to, you know, meet Ann in person and go have lunch or something. She's an absolute hoot. And Lizzie Brewer. Oh my gosh. There's another one. There's just some people, you know, when you listen to them or you see them online, you get around. You just think, oh man, I wish I was her girlfriend. I always thought that about Paula Deen too, the chef. Okay, so I think I'm going to put this up here. And I'm trying to decide on a color. Oh, Lizzie Brewer. She sews a lot of stuff. She does a lot of, she's very creative. I think I'm going to try my Hickory Smoke Distress Oxide on this one. This is, I use a pink and grays and a little bit of like periwinkle when I scraped my paint on here. And so I'm just going to take a makeup brush and I'm going to take one of my napkin backs that I pulled off and make sure there's no horrible residue in there. Sometimes it ends up looking cool. And I'm just going to start putting this down. I don't know if this color is going to work. Looks like I am getting some color out of my brush. Now you can wash these brushes, but you know what, Laura just doesn't do it. And there's probably stuff on my stencil already. And then before you lift up, you just want to have a peek. And can you see that? Look how cute that looks, right? Really, not a lot of effort. Now I might want to carry this over to this page just a little bit. And I am right-handed and I keep putting stuff on my left-hand side, which is just cray-cray. Well, you don't have a channel, and so that's why I didn't mention you, my dear, because she can't watch you work. I was trying to think of folks that sew, but do other things and incorporate their sewing and stitching into their art journaling. All right, so see if I can get the flip side of this stencil down here. And I'm making my 3-hour lunch, a 3-hour lunch. Thank you, Barbara. This one's not showing up as much. And even though I'm going to art on these just a single page, when I open the page, I want the backgrounds to work together. Can't really see that one so much. It worked out well up there, but see, I think because there was some other color in my brush, but it's just to have a background and to just put a little something something on, you know, your pages. So I think I want to put maybe just a row of these roses down the bottom. Anne says, well, I have to venture out into the real world, food shopping, and a little vodka run. Okay, Anne, be careful. Thanks for joining us this morning. Hope your ears weren't burning too much. Okay, let's get that glue stick. There it is. I stood it up. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? Okay. I might like to put a little script. This is the other thing I do when, so say you got a block type stamp, but you don't want it to be square when you stamp it out, right? You want it to be more natural, say. Mary wants some Southern Comfort, Ann. So I take pieces of paper with my torn edge, and I just make a little spot that no matter where I ink, it's going to ink on the paper. It's not going to make a square image. Let's see if I get it in the right spot. Okay. I really wanted that to show up, so I inked it fairly heavily and really pressed. So I think that's good to go. I could probably do a little vintage photo in just these corners. Now, if anybody's got any ideas of how they like to do the base of journal pages, feel free to share your ideas. Okay, so I think that looks kind of cool for a base, right? Yeah, Carol changed her name, and she's Carol Magical Touch Carol. I really want to pull out, I think I have a pink 12 by 12, there it is. It's got a lot of my stencils in. Thank you, Marty. Let's see if I have any round ones in here. I know I bought a bunch. Oh, I love this one. This one might work for that page. It's not round. You know, on Amazon, you can get, gosh, a whole bunch of them for a reasonable price. And they're all like little 4x4 squares or something like that. I don't know where I put them. I thought I had moved all of that stuff into my little folder there. But I'm missing some. So I must have them stashed somewhere else. Oh, I love this. I love this stencil. That I got when I bought all that lady's stuff. Oh, these need to go in my folder. Some of these ones I have are so flimsy. There's that one too. And somewhere, oh, that should be in my little book. I have silhouette of some peoples, which would be cool. Now I'm trying to think what color maybe I'll go green. Maybe I'll go green on this one. I think this is a Timmy one that I got from that lady. See, but I like those leaves. So let me put some leaves here. Now I've got gray on my brush, which is really, to me, not a big deal. And let me see, I have peeled paint. Let me get out my peeled paint. That's a distress one. I think I buried it all the way in the back. Is Devin here? Oh, I didn't look at, yeah, that's on my list. She's not here? Yeah, that's on my list to watch, Barb. I saw that pop up too. Oh, good night. Try to keep the ones I use all the time. That very last one. Last one used, first one back in the drawer, I guess. Oh, goodness me. I can't close the drawer. Kevin is so creative. And if you're interested in like jelly plating it all, jelly printing, oh my gosh, her or Lisa, my collective. Oh my gosh, these girls are so good at it. Okay, so I want the top of my stencil here where I've got this nice, and you could, you know, washi tape this down so it doesn't move, but why be sensible? And this doesn't have to be in my face. Just a little faint. Let's put a couple, little few right there. I didn't really leave much room for, let's see, I don't have that glued down real well. Let's see if I can stencil over top. If I am careful to go in one direction. Let's do that. Well, you can see it a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Then I just sold these. My sister's got me this for my birthday in the summer. These, let's see, Carol, may I suggest for a little bit anyway, when you come in, let people know. Yeah, I think she probably did. She's been really good at letting us know. Okay, here's Timmy's stitches. So I think I'm going to put this on some stitches on this page for no other reason other than I can. It doesn't feel very sticky though. Just stick on a block. This is Tim's Bubble Wall. My sister's got me this too for my birthday. Let's move that down. And it came with this stamping thing, which is great because it's so large. But I might just see if I can. Yeah, I can't really. Well, I could take this off. I've been kind of keeping it on there so I don't lose it and so it stays stuck. So I'm going to see if I can get some peeled paint on here, enough to stamp. Oh yeah, that'll be good. 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 The other thing about putting your stamp on a clear block, as you can see, your layout. And then maybe a little stitch. There's some little ones here too. I haven't even used these yet. Mostly because I forgot I got them. Janet Young, hello, hello. Janet, I was watching you the other day and I had bluebirds arrive in my backyard and I was recording. I was showing it earlier and I've got you in the background. I was taking pictures of my bluebirds. I was so very excited. I don't see any yet today. Okay. Let me just do a stamp off here. I'm going to be able to see that. No, unfortunately, I'm not that clever. Not that clever. That kind of looks like a bee. That little scribbly thing. Maybe I'll put one there. Crooked. Oh well, I might end up gluing something on top of that baby. Crooked. All right, I want to put this back on. I know. How do you lose something this big? But you'd be surprised. It gets stuck in between a couple of things. Carol says I may have to. I think carve some of those. Yeah, that'd be cool. I haven't tried carving. Oh, I was going to show you this other thing I did, what I was working on. So when you jelly print and you need to roll off your brayer, a lot of times the girls will roll off on sheets of paper, and I'm sure they use those to print on. And I think it was Kathy Berg. She was rolling off in a book. And I don't remember what kind of book, but I started to roll off in a composition book. Of course, I took it apart so I could stitch it back together. This was not fun to stitch back together. And I did a horrible job because I couldn't find, I'd rather stay a girl. Barbara, just saying, but I can call you women. I'm in the more of a girl frame of mind. But I had a hard time finding, the holes that were already there because the composition book was stitched. So then I had this piece of kind of like furniture fabric to just put on here. So now I'm going to cover the spine with a piece of lace or something. So this is another idea. Of course, to do an everyday thing or attempt to do an everyday thing, these are big spaces. These are really some wild runoffs. Woo! But I just like touching the paper when it's all bumpy and lumpy. And okay, let's see. I think I want I think I'm going to put a dragonfly down here just because he's handy. I've got bugs on here. I've got bees. I've got flowers. I've got trees. Not trees. I'm just trying to rhyme. Let's glue that down a little better. Just a little hint. He needs more Inka-Dinka. Janet. I should have put this the other way. Okay, so that's a good start for another page. Another 2 pages. Let's see. I've got this Christmas stuff here going on, and I know I have some Timmy Christmas stencils I don't think I ever used. I wish I could remember the lady's name that I got all this stuff from. But for some reason, I think her name might have been Terry. Not that it matters. I'm never going to see her again. So what did Lori do with her envelope book that's got the stencils in it? There's Judy-O! A woman is someone who has faced life's challenges. Yes, I know. And we all have done that, Judy. I know. But a woman bends but does not break. That is so very true. But I just like the younger aspect of it. Judy, I'm looking for you, honey. I want you to send me your address. Can you private message me, either Facebook or Instagram? Here it is. I need it. Here's somewhere I've got Timmy Christmas. Here we go. All right, so this is peel paint. I don't want that. I think I want some kind of brown. Okay, just have a few of these, but these are holiday bow and festive. So I think I might like to put a little she's got Jana thinking, and it's before noon. I might want some of that there. Okay, so do, re, fa, mi, so that's not right. Do. This is called Evergreen Bow. It's a blue green. I'm not sure I'm going to like it, but I'm going to do it. So, do, re, fa, mi, re, do. When you know the notes to sing, you can sing those standing. Sing. So do re fa mi re do. Just sing it any way you want. So do re do. All right. That looks kind of cool. Let's see. What else do I have here that I can... Oh, let's put some of this. That's your favorite movie of all time? That was my sister-in-law's favorite. Her loved it. I do enjoy it. I like so many different movies. I don't know that I can say I have an all-time favorite. So I'm just sticking with the same color theme. When I was in France last year, we stayed in a town called, the village called Betlac, and we had a beautiful We had a beautiful, oh, I wonder if I can find a picture. It was our, oh, what is it called? Airbnb. And it was hooked to the host family's house. I think we were one of their first renters because they had just renovated. Well, I don't know that I got too many pictures inside. But every morning, now this was, well, if I have a picture here, it'll tell me. I think we were there probably December, early December. Yeah, here we go. So early December, and most mornings when we got up and looked out, there was some kind of snow happening or a little bit of snow on the grass. And but there were little white flowers. And I would say, oh, I wonder if that's Edelweiss. No, at the end of November, we were there November 27th. And when I sat on the little porch area, this is what was across the street. That's a single home. We were staying, this was where our porch was. But yet down by the porch here, I had other pictures. There were these purple flowers that were, okay, this was straight out from our front porch. See how it was all gray? Because most days it snowed. But over in this field, this little yard here, I could see little white flowers. And I always thought they were maybe Edelweiss. I think that's the only ones I have looking out our front. So of course now I was singing Sound of Music. I'm thinking of the Edelweiss song. Okay. All right, so I think that's a good start for another page. All right, now I wanted to put this is, kind of a weird idea. Splendor in the Grass. I think I remember that. Oh, Julie Andrews. Yeah, for sure. This is like a cityscape. So I'm thinking I might like to have that here. I don't know which way I want to go. Behind my box. My fox. And what color do I want to go with? I don't think I have, I was thinking like a rusty hinge or a barn red or something like that. We might have that in archival. And I don't think I finished my sentence before. I wanted to go with archival colors in case when I come back and I put any kind of wet on. Oh, here's some barn door. I don't think I have rusty hinge and I've got some sepia. I don't know which one I would rather use. Let's just see here. I think the sepia might be better. Let's give it a go. So again, I'm just taking the makeup brush. Now, I don't know. I was thinking about coming right across his head, his face. What do you think? Or should I avoid his head or his face? Anybody have a an opinion? If I do, I want that on his face. Okay, Carol, you need to lay down. Aw, allergies. I hope you're not. Well, they make you feel bad enough, I guess. You have a good little rest, okay, Carol? Thanks for coming. And I'm not really seeing that. Let's see, maybe I'll do a combo. See if I put Nettie's taken off too. Bye, Nettie. It's coming up a little bit. I think I'm going to go right over his face. Try not to tear my napkin. I'm not really seeing that there on him either. I need a deeper color. Judy, I like Melissa G. Lowe. Doesn't do anything for me, so I'll pass on that remake. I don't know who that is. Hardy Dar's still here in the back row doing the same as you. Ooh, cool. Cool beans. I need to get something darker on his face. This is... Sometimes I can't see the color. Oh, that's embossing ink. I don't want that. Don't want that. I don't know that I really want to put black on there, but I might have to. Well, I tricked him. I told him I'll give him a treat. Told him I'll give him a treat if he behaves himself, Judy. He's so happy to be out of the drawer, he'll do anything I ask him. Mr. Fox. F-O-X, Fox. Okay. What movie, Barbara? F-O-X. Oh, here's the mahogany. I wonder if this will add enough deepness. Ange is taken off by Ange. Mr. Fox. Okay, Marty. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. You have a great day. Now I have to try to fudge this end here. La, 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 la. La, 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 la. F-O-X, Fox. Can you see that? Look, I've got everything. I've got everything out of my drawers. Learn red. Sepia. Sepia. I like it. Hey, Mikey, I like it. All right, so then let's do, see, because this has like a reflective water. So maybe I'll do that up here. In the sepia, because it's lighter up here. Let's go all the way across. Let's just do a little. That's not really showing up either. What am I, delusional? Melissa Gilbert. Oh, Melissa Gilbert. She's the isn't she the Little House on the Prairie gal? Is that who you're talking about? Rob Lowe was a bit of a scandal. He had 5 kids and she was okay in the West Wing. Anybody got any guesses for the movie where one of the lines is F-O-X, Fox? Yes, there you go, Janet. Laura Ingalls. F-O-X, Fox. Yeah, this isn't showing up so good, but it's just, you know, it's there. Not the best idea I've ever had. It looks better on the screen than it actually does in person. You've got mail, Kimberly. Oh, Kimberly Ray. It's a different Kimberly. Hi, Kimberly Ray. Hello, hello. You've got mail. Kimberly Ray. Is she the first one that said the answer? Barbara, are you still here? Can you check for me? Kimberly Ray, if you're the first one, I'm going to send you napkins if you want them. I'll send you some napkins. Yeah, Miracle Worker. That was good. Okay, so let's put a little something else down here. Just because I can and it's different. It seems like, yeah, that's cool. Okay. I gotta find my rounds. My rounds. Let's do this opposite. I can go back and check too. You think so, Barbara? Thank you, my dear. Kimberly Ray, if you private message me, either Instagram, I'll Pink Girly there, or Facebook. I'm Lori Uncle Delp there, D-E-L-P. I will send you some napkins, my dear. Okay, how are we on time? It's 20 of. Okay, let me just do one more. Let's see what else we've got here. I've restarted. So I'm going to continue to work on this up until December. This is my Not Your Everyday journal, taking off pressure off myself so that if I don't do it every day, I don't feel guilty. Oh, I love this stencil. I have no idea where I got it. But let's do some. I need something dark. I wonder if this, I don't have a whole lot of dark. Let's see how this looks. I'm going to use this mahogany oxide again. Not too shabby. I don't know if you guys can see that. Are you on Instagram, Kimberly Ray? If you're on Instagram, tell me what your name is there, and I'll find you. I'll find you. I'll make it easier. Let's put a little bit up here. Let's put some over here. I know, right, Safia? And then I've got this bubble stamp of Tim Holtz. I love it. I'm going to put some of that Timmy stamp. I moved it out of the way. There he is. There it is. But I want this to show up a little bit more, I think. So I'm going to go with the black, I think. Here. Oh, really? Timothy Busfield. Sophie says I have the old 4 set of the European city maps. Oh my gosh. Oh, who put them out? See, I would love to find that, like at eBay. See, I love finding stuff that's hard to find. You can't always find it, of course, because it's gone. Sometimes it's gone. But my whale tail punch, I found one. I'm trying to think of a couple other things that were hard to find. I found. I love finding stuff like that. That would be a cool stencil to have. It'd be nice if I had, I don't think I have the black. I would have seen Paula use them. That's how long ago I found them. I'm not sure. I know I should know who Paula is, but her name's not coming to me. Anybody used to watch, I'm sure most of you probably watched her, that Rach 0113. Oh my gosh. She had every stamp, right? Every single thing you could imagine or dream to want. Journal Artista. Oh, okay, that's Paula. That's not who I was thinking of. I was thinking I wanted something to dangle down here, but maybe not. They still have them? Oh, Sophia. You tormentor. Tormentor. Okay. Do I have a little bit? Yeah. A little bit of sponge. I'm going to sponge. Old World Map Series. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, I might have to put that on the Christmas wish list. All right, where do I have some black? I need some, I think I want black. Or Payne's Gray or something dark. Payne's Gray. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. I'm a terrible stenciler. Do not get the cathedral plan ones. Jean got those and it was a very riotous. Okay, I'll take your word for it. I'm just tipping a little bit in here. Once you see it, you can't unsee it. Now, which gene are we talking? Because now we're all going to want to go find that. There's a couple genes. My son does stuff like that. Now I'm going to have to go bleach my eyes. That's too much, Lori. Okay. Oh my gosh. Hi, Kathy Arbor. Christine G. How are you doing? Hello, hello. Making a list and checking it twice. Gonna find out. Okay, keep loosing my plastic protector thingy. There's naughty and nice. Oh, I got a couple of them. After a while, those things just don't stick to these plastic things anymore. Oh, I moved that and it got crooked. I kind of like it that way. Thank you for my virtual hug. Kathy, that winterscape you did yesterday, was yesterday Thursday? Beautiful. Okay, that's going to be good enough. All right, another background done. Sponge right in the water. I'm going to hit this with my gun a little. So let's see, it's about 10 of 12 Eastern Standard Time. Oh, really? Oh, okay. That was before my time. When I started, it was a musical rapper organizer. Okay. So, today for my warm up, I don't even remember what I did. That's just so very sad. I'm trying to look around my room. What did I do? Oh, my little book. My little Kathy Arbor inspired book. Where did I put her? Because I have to glue on the, I had a little manila envelope, a little manila folder book that I started, and I started to put scrapbook paper in it. And I found it when I was cleaning up my area. And I didn't want it to be what it was originally intended to be. So I ripped off a lot of the pages. And then it reminded me of Kathy Arbor's file folder book. Honestly, how does someone... Okay, I have a little tiny space here. How do I misplace something in the smallest space you could possibly work in? This is when I usually say, health bells, what am I doing? Yes, Jean the Musical Scrapper. Lori. Well, I wanted to quick show it because wherever I put it, it was a great spot. But it's just, I just irritate myself beyond measure. I just really irritate myself. And I'm sure it's right under my nose. Absolutely sure of it. Anywho, it's really cute. And it's only a 4.5 by 5.5. It's got pockets, and then it's got places for me to do art on it. And I am covering it with a piece of graphic 45 paper. I can't find it anywhere. It's ridiculous how messy I get. Anywho, so that was the warm up to cover that little book and then have that available to sketch or do some cute little projects in, right? It's not under my keyboard. And then I spent the day yesterday inking and jelly printing and filling up my little mini composition book. And then that's what I did with this book as well. This is a Fabriano book that I went through and stamped or inked, took my brayer and rolled off with the idea that I am calling this my not everyday. Thank you, Barbara. Thank you for being here. My not everyday journal. To take the pressure off of myself so that if I don't do it daily, I don't beat myself up, but then I will continue to do it. So I'm just going to put my not everyday journal, December dash, and then when I finish. And on each page, I'm going to stamp or put the date or a place where I can put the date. And I just started doing some background stuff. Nothing major. Putting in some Christmas because I'm going to start in December. So some holiday wintry stuff. So I added some napkins on this one. I just inked and stenciled here. Kathy had a crazy morning. Oh my goodness. 12 inches more of snow last night. Sun got stuck in the driveway. Took an hour to dig them out. Oh my goodness. You need a nap. I hope you can take a nap. So this one we added some napkin and stenciled and stamped. I don't want to get too overly involved. I'm only going to do each day just one half of the book. I'm not going to do a whole spread, but I want my pages to coordinate as far as coloring. And so this one I went and put the mushroom napkin on and some stamping and stenciling. And this one, again, just a little bit. It'll be easy for me to come on and do one page and not be totally, intimidated. Then we've got the box. And we did this little pink. I know, some good starters, right? So this I inked. We put a little gesso down on this to kind of knock back the brightness. Pull the napkin apart. My pages coordinate. I just already feel less stress. And I don't know how many pages are in here, but oh, there's another one. This will take me through several months, especially the way I am. I'm going to try not to lose it on my desk like I lost my other little thing. Oh my goodness. So there we have it. Right? So ladies, thanks for joining me. It's been fun. I'm going to grab some lunch. It's just about noon, 12 noon Eastern. Lena will be on in a few minutes. If she's not, sometimes she'll pop on and say, she's got something going on or she's not well or whatever. But I expect she will be on. And then it's Friday, so Mary will be on later this evening. And if I've missed anybody, I apologize, but I don't remember. Oh, Barb Owen usually comes on Friday afternoons, I think, around 2. Oh, that's all I can think of, girls. That's all I can think of. And I say girls lovingly, not to be, I don't want to demean the fact that we're women. I understand that. It's just like, girlfriend thing. So thanks for being here. I appreciate it so very much. And have a great rest of your day and weekend. I expect to stream again Sunday morning, 11 Eastern. Monkey Mary, it was great to meet you. Mary is called the Mary Atelier, Atelier, I believe. Judy L., I would like to know your address. And who else did I tell? Oh, gosh, I'll have to go back and look. I forget, but I'll find her to send napkins to her because she answered that question. Okay, that's it for me. I'm out. Don't forget, take time to be creative and enjoy the journey. I'll see you all very soon. Bye-bye. I do have an email. It's pinkgirly@gmail.com. I can't get to my keyboard or I would type it in. So it's just like my channel name. Kimberly Ray. There she is. That's who I need. Kimberly Ray. Kimberly, I don't know if you answered me. I'm going to try to find you on Instagram. You got it? Okay, Mary. Very good. You got it, Judy? Okay, girl. Thank you. All right. I'll see y'all soon. Bye-bye. I have to do this because we were talking about Sound of Music. So long, farewell, Auf Wiedersehen, goodbye.